guys, thanks for tuning in to the Panerai Panda. In this video, I'm just going to do a very quick demo showing you specifically how to wind the watch. And this model in particular is the Panerai Luminor PAM01084, as I call it, but technically I should be saying PAM01084. So I got this watch from the authorized dealer in Las Vegas on Friday. Then today is a Tuesday, so that's important. I wanted you to know that because I wound it about 70 times when I was at the AD. Then it was, fully functional, totally cool. This watch has a 3-day power reserve, which is great. Not an automatic watch, so you do have to manually wind. And I've had, over the last couple of days, just a little bit of a hiccup when it comes to winding. So I've had a question about the winding because when I turn the crown on this watch, it kind of slowly kicks back. And I've asked a couple of friends and on a couple blogs, and even the sales representative at the AD who sold me this watch, is it normal for the crown to spin back slowly when when you're winding it? Is that normal? Or when it does that mean that the watch is fully wound? And the consensus was that yes, when it starts to spin back, that means that it's fully wound. And I'm starting to not believe that so much. And I'll show you why in this video. So again, today's a Tuesday. I got this watch on a Friday, and I fully wound it. And I wound it just a few times over the weekend. Yesterday morning, I did wind it about 20 times, and despite the fact that it was slowly rolling back just a little bit. And this morning when I woke up, and I usually wake up pretty early in the morning, 5, sometimes 4 a.m. I looked at the watch and it said that it was, just a few minutes shy of 4. And I didn't feel like it was 4 a.m. Because I did go to sleep late last night. And usually if it's, 5 a.m., 4:30 a.m., I'll wake up and I'll be a little groggy. And I felt like I had slept pretty well. So I was like, it can't be 3:55 a.m. I'm feeling great. And I went to sleep late, which I usually don't do. So anyway, in this video, I just want to show you how the crown spins back. That is the objective of this video, so that you can see how and when the tension starts to pick up and the crown starts to spin back. So for this video, let's see, I'm going to try to turn the crown, let's say maybe 40 times. Because this is from a completely, dead, I guess you could say, position. And it kind of, I am going to call the Panerai headquarters and just ask them the question. Maybe it's something about the movement. This is a P6000 in-house movement that Panerai has got going on since they abandoned the ETA movements. So maybe this is kind of like a unique thing to Panerai, but let's go ahead and do it. So we're gonna take the crown guard down, all right? And then let's spin it maybe 10 times for now, just to see whether or not it starts to kick back. And I want you to pay close attention to these grooves on the crown so that you can see how much it does spin back and at what point. And so because of the crown guard, you can't fully spin it in the way that you would normally twist any other manual wound watch. So when you go once like that, it's kind of about half a turn, I want to say. So let's go. Okay, so that's 10. And after 10 spins, it does start to roll back just a little bit. I know you can probably see that. But it did roll back just a little bit after only 10 turns. So let's go ahead and give it another 10. And then there you can see it turn just a little bit. And I kind of like to say that it rolls back in a similar way as, you know, those little ballerina boxes where you kind of crank the handle and then there's an inside component like a barrel that spins that hits some keys and makes it, you know, sound like a piano in a way. So it kind of spins like with that grace. So it's not like a forceful kickback. But anyway, it is the rollback is starting to pick up just a little bit. So let's give it another 10 and see how it fares after 30. So you saw it rolled back again after this other set of 10. So let's do another 10, take it up to 40. Right, so then that was 40. Let's give it another 10, 50. I actually gave it 20. You see it rolling back just a little bit. So it's kind of like it spins back maybe one full time and then it stops after that one full time. So that's kind of what was freaking me out at the very beginning, was that I had been advised by, you know, a couple people who own Rolexes and Omegas that when you wind the crown that it does that on these manual wound watches. And I was trying to look for like a good blog or something that would be specific about Panerai, Panerai Luminor in particular, and this one especially, but I couldn't find anything, so I just wanted to make this video. So now it's about, crap, I lost count. It's too early, guys. I haven't had my coffee this morning. I don't know, did I do it 50 times maybe? So let's give it another 20 so that it can be up to 70. Okay, and I'm gonna let go so you can watch how the spin looks after the 70. Right, so now it is wound about 70 times, and then you can see the second hand moving there, letting me know that the watch is alive. And I'm just gonna do a quick time check here on the computer. And it is 5:56 a.m. So let's go ahead and pull that crown out. And it is 5:56. Bam. There we go. So I hope this video was helpful. If you own Panerai or Panerai Luminor, or this one in particular, and you had questions about that crown. It does appear as though from a fully dead state that as you wind it, the crown starts to roll back slowly and more pronounced as it becomes fully wound. So fully wound, I think, is kind of subjective because you can't really tell. There's no power reserve indicator on this watch. But I was told by the AD that I can give it, 70 turns from a completely dead state and that it should be fine. Since I've been getting mixed messages from the blogs and also from the AD letting me know, or at least advising me that when it rolls back, that means that it's fully wound, I'm starting to not believe that so much. So I'm gonna just give Panerai a call and see if somebody can just answer my question, because I do want to get a sense of how often. I know I can wind the watch every day, about 20 times, but more specifically, is 20 going 1, 2, 3, or is it 1, 2, 3, right? Because you got the crown guard, so you can't really spin it all the way 360 degrees. So that concludes the video. If you liked it, hit like. If you have any comments for me, questions, please pop them right down below. Thanks for watching the Panerai Panda. Until next time.